what I'd like to say to the court is that Shannon, Bella, and Nico are loving, caring people. They love life. They love being around people who love them. They always had good times. This is the first time they went to the beach this year, and they loved it. But God only knows what happened that night. Life will never be the same without Shannon, Bella, and Celeste and Nico. Had all their lives to live. They were taken by a heartless one. This is the heartless one, the evil monster, who dare you take the lives of my daughter Shannon, Bella, Celeste, and Nico. I trusted you to take care of them, not kill them. And they also trusted you. The heartless monster, and then you take them out like trash. You disgust me. They were loving and caring people. You may have taken their bodies from me, but you will never take the love they had for me. They loved us more than you will ever know, because you don't know what love is. Because if you did, you would not have killed them. You monster, thought you would get away with this. I don't know how. The cameras do not lie. You carry them out like trash of the house. Yes, I seen the videotape. You buried my daughter Shannon and Nico in a shallow grave, and then you put Bella and Celeste in huge containers of crude oil. You heartless monster. You have to live with this vision every day of your life, and I hope you see that every time you close your eyes at night. Oh, I forgot. You have no heart or feelings or love. Let me tell you something. I will think of them every day of my life, and I love them every day of my life. Prison is too good for you. This is hard to say, but may God have mercy on your soul. I hope you enjoy your new life. It's nothing like the one you had out here. May the courts have no mercy on you. It's hard every day. It hurts in so many ways. I have heard people say that you're not a monster. No, you are not. You're an evil monster. Thank you. Love you, Shannon, Bella, and Nico. Love you, Pop Up and Dad. And one other thing. And Shannon says she is super excited for justice today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Yourself for the record.
My name is Sandra Rusak, Shannon's mother.
Thank you.
I wanted to say thank you for this moment. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has prayed for our beloved family, who had sent gifts, cards to us from all over the world. I know God will put the evil people where they need to be. I also want to take the time to thank the town of Frederick, Greeley, FBI, the DA's office, the CBI, for exceptional work. We thank Nicole Atkinson, Shannon's neighbor Nathan, and his family. To me, they're our heroes. They really are. God bless. God makes no mistakes on who he puts in your life. Marriage is about love, trust, and friendship and unity. We marry for sickness and health, to death do us part. Our daughter Shannon loved you with all of her heart. Your children loved you to the moon and back. Shannon's family was her world. Shannon put a crown on your head. But unfortunately, the day that you took their life, God removed that crown. We loved you like a son. We trusted you. Your faithful wife trusted you. Your children adored you, and they also trusted you. Your daughter Bella Marie sang a song proudly. I don't know if you got to see it, but it was, "Daddy, you're my hero." I have no idea who gave you the right to take their lives. But I know God and his mighty angels were there at that moment to bring them home to paradise. God gives us free will. So not only did you take the family of four, your family of four, you took your own life. I want the world to know that our daughter and her children were so loved by us. There will always be protected by God and his mighty angels. I didn't want death for you because that's not my right. Your life is between you and God now, and I pray that he has mercy for you. From Shannan's mother, Bella Marie, Celeste Catherine, and Nico Lee's Nana. Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
7 years have passed since the murders that shattered Frederick, Colorado. 7 years since Chris Watts walked into a courtroom and accepted a fate most believed he would never escape. Life behind bars forever. But now, rumors ripple through the true crime community. Whispers, leaks, and unconfirmed reports claiming that Chris Watts, one of the most hated criminals in America, might walk free by 2026. This story begins deep inside Dodge Correctional Institution. Inmates talk, guards talk, and sometimes someone talks too much. According to internal chatter, Chris has been meeting with a new legal team, not the public defenders who handled his plea, but private attorneys said to be funded by undisclosed outside interests. Their goal? To argue that his confession was coerced, that key evidence was mishandled, and that a technical loophole might force the courts to reconsider the entire case. It sounds impossible. It sounds outrageous. It sounds like something a man with nothing left to lose would cling to. But then, a letter surfaced. A handwritten note, allegedly from Watts himself, hinting that he has information never revealed to the public. Information he claims could change everything about what happened on August 13, 2018. Whether this is manipulation, desperation, or a delusion is unknown, but it has ignited a storm of speculation. Victims' advocates are horrified. True crime forums are exploding. And the families who lost everything are being forced to relive the nightmare. Could Chris Watts actually get a hearing? Could a technicality really undo the justice that took years to secure? Or is this all the twisted imagination of a man who refuses to accept the weight of his own monstrous actions? One thing is certain: whether or not Chris Watts ever leaves prison walls, he continues to haunt the world outside them. And this latest development, real or imagined, is the most disturbing twist yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime for more deep dives into the darkest cases and the secrets no one else is willing to expose. The rumors might have remained nothing more than prison gossip until the leak happened. Late one night, a corrections officer anonymously forwarded an internal memo to a true crime blogger. The memo described an unusual request made on behalf of Chris Watts: a petition to review his plea agreement, citing possible constitutional violations. The memo didn't guarantee anything. It didn't even confirm the petition had merit, but it was enough to send shockwaves through every corner of the internet. Within hours, YouTube channels, Reddit threads, and Facebook groups erupted. Millions had followed the Watts case. But no one expected this. People demanded answers. How could a man who confessed, not once but multiple times, suddenly claim his rights were violated? And then things escalated further. A second leak emerged. This time, a recorded phone call. Chris's voice, calm, eerily controlled, spoke to someone believed to be one of his new legal representatives. He said the system didn't hear the full truth. He said he'd been pressured. He said there were things Shannan knew that night, things she never got to say. It was vague. It was unsettling. And it was enough to spark a new wave of conspiracy theories. Was this genuine? Manipulation? A last-ditch attempt to rewrite history? Even more disturbing, the call referenced 2026 directly. What said, "If this goes through like they think, I could be somewhere else by then. Somewhere else. Not in Dodge. Not behind a steel door. Not serving the sentence everyone believed was unbreakable." Families of victims expressed outrage. prosecutors refused to comment. And online, the divide grew wider between those who feared this could actually happen and those who believed Chris Watts was simply weaponizing attention again. But one thing is clear: whatever is brewing behind those prison walls, it isn't over. The frenzy surrounding Chris Watts' possible release in 2026 only grew darker when a former Weld County investigator, someone who had worked directly on the original case, stepped forward with a chilling message. He didn't reveal his name. He didn't show his face. But what he said was enough to stop thousands of viewers mid-scroll. "There's something people don't understand about Watts," he said. "He plans. He strategizes. He waits. He knew exactly what he was doing in 2018, and he knows exactly what he's doing now." According to this investigator, Chris had been quietly collecting sympathy letters from supporters over the years, not in a desperate attempt for affection, but to build a narrative. Anytime someone claimed he was misunderstood, pressured, or not the monster people think, he filed it away. "He's preparing his storyline," the investigator warned. "He's rewriting the past, and now he's using legal channels to push it." Then came the most unsettling part. There's a reason he keeps mentioning Shannan, a reason he keeps hinting that she knew something. It's not the truth. It's a tactic. He's trying to create just enough doubt to get someone, anyone, to reopen the case. And doubt, once planted, spreads fast. True crime communities became battlegrounds. Debates turned into arguments. Some insisted no court would ever consider modifying his sentence. Others said stranger things had happened. Meanwhile, inside the prison, Chris remained silent. No interviews, no statements, just the eerie, calculated calm he'd always carried. The same calm that investigators remembered from the interrogation room.
Chris?
Do you remember us?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I see it. I just put it a moment there.
You look quite different.
They, well, get a haircut every 2 months. So just to buzz pretty much everything off and all that. So.
I'm trying to think, did you have a
Yes.
last time? Okay.
They have like a little single blade razor, so I just kind of, you know, like go past this double. You just kind of.
Just do the best you can, huh?
They just gotta go with that.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How about you guys?
Good.
Good.
I did not expect to see this. That's for sure.
Surprised.
Yes.
Well, let me put some fears aside. We're not here for what you might think we might be here for.
Well, they didn't know what this. That's a computer room. I was like, I didn't know how to computer room.
Without computers.
Exactly.
So you remember, I talked to you, Tammy talked to you, Dave talked to you. We're all from Colorado. And so the last time we talked to you, it's a different situation, right? Our investigation was open and your case was open. That's completely different now. So your case is completely closed. Nothing about what we're going to talk about today has anything to do with an open investigation. So we're not here to get more charges on you or get any statements from you that are going to jam you up anymore, right? That's all done. So all of our cases are closed and the court case is closed. So there's nothing that we're going to talk about today that's going to get you in any type of trouble at all. And so that's, I wanted to make sure you knew that's not why we're here.
Okay.
But why we are here. So the three of us work from 3 different agencies, right? Quite a bit different. CBI, FBI, and Frederick PD, different goals. And the things that happened with you kind of all brought us together. And as the months have passed on since everything happened, we just keep in touch with each other and we keep talking to each other. And we've all separately kind of said, did Chris seem unique to you? And me and Tammy have talked about this, Dave and I have talked about this. Did Chris's situation seem different to you? And we keep having that conversation. We can't quite put our finger on it, right? We think that your life leading up to all the things that happened were very interesting to us. And for me personally, I don't know if you remember, but one of the last things you told me was, "Hey Graham, I'm sorry that I started lying to you." And that stuck with me for the last couple months. It's ingrained in my head, right? I've never ever worked a case like this where someone told me that ever. And so as I walked away, I thought, Chris is different. Chris is a little bit unique in that regard. So in talking with Tammy and talking with Dave, I said, what did you feel like when it all went down? When we were there, we were talking to you guys, and we all kind of, in our own different way and in our own different wording, said it all happened a bit too quick for us, right? So when we saw you last, we were talking and talking and talking about your family, about your parents, about everyone. And then the next thing you know, for me and Tammy and for Dave, all of a sudden some patrol officers came in and arrested you. And that was far quicker than we had hoped it would happen. And you understand why that happened, and we understand why that happened. But it left us with 1,000 questions that we didn't get to ask. And then even more importantly, I think it probably left you with 1,000 things that you didn't get to talk about with us. I don't know if you feel that way or not, but, and so that's why we're here today. We wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit more about everything, I think there's a lot of things that you didn't get to talk about. And so,
Whether 2026 brings freedom or not, one terrifying thought echoed everywhere. Chris Watts isn't done. Not with the case. Not with the narrative. Not with the world watching him. For more deep dives into the darkest true crime cases, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime. Just when the public thought the storm around Chris Watts was beginning to settle, a new document surfaced online. One that would reignite every fear, every question, and every nightmare from 2018. Petition. Not the ones demanding that Watts stay in prison forever. Not the ones pleading for justice for Shannan, Bella, Celeste, and unborn baby Nico. This one was different. This one was written for Chris Watts, and it had thousands of signatures. The petition claimed that Chris had been wrongly pressured into a plea deal, that the investigation was rushed, and that new information proves misconduct. At first, most people dismissed it as troll behavior or conspiracy-fueled fantasies. But then a Weld County clerk confirmed it. The petition has been formally logged. It has enough signatures to be reviewed. That was all it took. Fear spread like wildfire. News stations picked up the story. Legal analysts debated it. Even former FBI profilers weighed in, most of them stunned that something so absurd had gained so much traction. But the most chilling part wasn't the petition itself. It was the rumor that followed. According to a source inside Dodge Correctional Institution, Chris had received a copy of the petition, and when he read it, he smiled. A slow, deliberate smile, the kind investigators remembered all too well from the day he finally confessed. He didn't cry. He didn't deny. He didn't question. He simply said, "People are finally starting to see the truth." A statement so vague, so manipulative, so perfectly crafted, it shook everyone who heard it. Because the truth wasn't changing. But Chris Watts, even from behind bars, was changing the people willing to believe it. For more unsettling truths and deep dive investigations, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime. When the guards finished their rounds and the cell block settled into silence, Chris Watts sat alone on the edge of his bunk, the petition still folded neatly beside him. The overhead light flickered, a cold, rhythmic pulse that made the concrete walls feel even narrower. This was the moment investigators feared the most. Because whenever Chris was left alone with his thoughts, he didn't reflect. He strategized. According to an inmate who later shared what he overheard, Chris whispered to himself, "They'll understand someday. I wasn't the monster they made me." That single sentence traveled through the prison like smoke, thin, dangerous, and impossible to contain. Guards reported that he seemed energized, almost hopeful. For the first time in years, Chris asked for additional paper, envelopes, and a Bible study request. To the untrained eye, it looked like spiritual reflection. To those who knew his history, it looked like preparation. And then came the real shock. A confidential source claimed Chris started drafting a new version of events, something he called the real truth. He allegedly told another inmate, "The world hasn't heard my side." Not the real one, but the world had heard his versions, the lies, the rewrites, the manipulations. Each confession contradicted the last. Each interview twisted the narrative just enough to plant doubt.
So I brought Graham in here because we want to talk to you about the results, okay?
Okay.
So, it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay, so now we need to talk about what actually happened, and I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
Chris,
I know.
stop. It's time. Just stop for a minute. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath right now.
There's a reason you feel sick to your stomach, and when people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked in that you were wanting to just come clean and just be done with this. And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today, and you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what, I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I just need to tell you what happened. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do any of that with you. We just want to know what happened. So can you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Everything that I've told you, I did not lie on this polygraph. I don't know how much I could tell you right now, like, I did not.
It's not even an option right now because you did not pass the polygraph, so I know you were being deceptive, so that's not even an issue right now. The issue right now is what happened to Shannan, Bella, and Celeste. That's the issue right now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about that. I know you want to tell us. I can see it in your face. Holding this lie in is going to do nothing for you.
I know this. Like, okay. I'm not, like, trying to, like, cover things up, like...
Yeah, but you kind of are, because it's normal. Normal people would do that. Normal people that make a mistake initially are going to go, I don't know what you're talking about, I didn't do anything. That's normal. I would expect that. It's just like if you ask your kid, you know, did you write on the wall? And they go, no. And you're like, you have a marker on your hand, like, I know you just wrote on the wall. And they're like, oh, okay. That's a natural reaction that someone's going to initially lie about something like that and then eventually tell the truth. So this is your eventually telling the truth time. This is where the rubber meets the road, Chris. Like, don't let this continue any longer, please.
I'm not trying to make anything continue. Like, I want them back home, like...
But you know they're not coming back home. You know that.
I don't know in the back of my head. I hope they come back home.
But you know they're not.
I hope they come back home.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know they're not coming back home.
Chris, Tammy and I are confused, okay? And here's what we're confused about. I told you that we've done some work overnight.
Yeah.
I told you that we've got a lot of leads, okay? That wasn't a lie.
I know.
We know a lot more than you think we do, okay? And here's where we're confused. You're this great guy, and I'm not just telling you that, okay? I'm telling you that because everyone tells us that, okay? We can't find anyone to say anything bad about you. Chris is a great guy. He's a good father. He's a good man. We're confused as to why you're not taking care of your beautiful children.
I'm not taking care of them right now.
Right now. Where are they?
I don't know where they're at.
Now he was preparing another one, this time fueled by a growing wave of supporters who believed he was framed, misunderstood, or spiritually reborn. This wasn't remorse. This wasn't clarity. This was strategy. The petition hadn't just given him hope. It had given him an audience. And for someone like Chris Watts, that was the most dangerous thing of all. If you want the full breakdown of what comes next, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime. The moment news of the petition leaked outside the prison walls, everything began to shift. Faster than Chris could process, faster than the authorities could control. Social media exploded. True crime forums buzzed with speculation, outrage, and eerie support. TikTok videos analyzed every facial twitch Chris ever made. Reddit threads broke down inconsistencies, YouTube creators dissected interviews frame by frame. Some saw him as the calculating manipulator he'd always been. Others labeled him a victim of stress, fear, or a toxic marriage. And Chris Watts? He fed on every single whisper. Guards noticed his posture change. His eyes sharpened. His tone grew confident. One guard later said, "It was like he'd been plugged into electricity." Somebody out there believing him. That's all he needed. Then came the letters. Stacked, daily, bundled with rubber bands because envelopes couldn't contain the volume. Messages from strangers telling him, "I believe you. You deserve a chance. Tell us what really happened." The dangerous part wasn't the number of letters. It was the type of people writing them. Several insisted they had evidence the investigation was flawed. Others believed Nicole Kessinger was the mastermind. A few even claimed Sean and hid dark secrets. And Chris? He replied to as many as he could. Each letter fueled a reality where he wasn't a murderer, but a misunderstood man silenced by the system. Authorities monitored his outgoing mail but couldn't stop the effect. Chris's mind was spinning, calculating, constructing the next narrative. One he planned to release soon. One inmate said it best. He ain't thinking about getting out. He's thinking about rewriting the world's memory of what he did. Chris Watts didn't need freedom. He needed believers. By early fall, the shift inside Dodge Correctional wasn't just noticeable, it was unsettling. Chris had always been quiet, withdrawn, almost ghost-like in the corridors. But now, inmates said he carried himself differently. He didn't walk, he floated. Confidence grew where shame used to live. His eyes didn't stay glued to the floor anymore. They scanned, measured, calculated. Something had awakened in him, and the staff saw it too. A counselor reported that Chris had begun speaking about his crime in a way that made her stomach knot. Not with remorse, but with strategy. As if he were preparing a defense that no one asked for. As if he were rehearsing for an audience. What disturbed the counselor most wasn't what he said, but how he said it, calm, controlled, almost proud. Every time his story changed, he acted like he'd just uncovered a universal truth. Like the version he crafted that day was the version everyone else should have believed all along. One inmate described it chillingly. It's like he's building a future where he didn't do anything wrong, and he's starting to enjoy it. Even worse, he kept referencing 2026. Not directly, not obviously, but just enough. Just enough to imply he believed something was coming. Something big. Something that would put everything in place. He hinted that people would be surprised, that the world never understood him, that the truth always rises eventually. He said these things with the grin of a man who knew a secret no one else did. And at night, inmates said they heard him muttering to himself in his cell, whispering like someone giving a confession to an audience only he could see. A man who once accepted a lifetime behind bars, now behaved like someone waiting for a countdown to end. By winter, the rumors about Chris had reached every corner of the prison. Some dismissed them as typical inmate fantasy, but others, especially the long-term guards, felt a chill they couldn't shake, because something had changed. Chris wasn't just behaving differently, he was preparing. He spent hours rereading legal documents he once ignored. He requested transcripts. He started writing letters, hundreds of them, most of which returned unopened. But he didn't stop. Instead, he doubled down, insisting that the right person would read one eventually. And that's when the whisper appeared. An inmate from Chris's tier claimed he overheard something. Something that spread through the prison like smoke. By 2026, everything will be fixed. First, no one knew what he meant. But Chris repeated it often, calmly, like a man reciting a date of deliverance. Guards reported he circled the number 2026 on scrap paper, underlined it, stared at it for long stretches as though it were a destination. Then came the moment that broke the tension wide open. One night, while the unit slept, Chris jolted awake screaming, not from fear, but from rage. He shouted Shannan's name, then Bella's, then Celeste's. before collapsing into sobs so violent they echoed past his cell block. When guards asked what happened, Chris only whispered, "She was here. She was right here." No one knows who she was. No one knows what he saw. But from that moment, Chris stopped talking about release, about hope, about timelines. He looked hollowed out, as if whatever illusion he built around 2026 had finally shattered. And yet, he kept the paper with the circled date. Not in the trash, not torn apart, but folded neatly under his pillow. If this finale gripped you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime for more chilling deep dives.
I'm home with the family, and they're excited to try the new Pro Bars, and they came in, I think, yesterday. So we have cookies and cream, and we have lemon meringue. Who wants Pro Bars?
I do.
All right, so do you guys want lemon meringue first, or do you want cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies?
I want that.
You want the lemon meringue? All right, since I have this one open, let's try this one first, okay?
Cookies and cream.
And Daddy's gonna try it too.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yes, so everyone's gonna try Chris cookies and cream. All right, Bella gets cookies and cream, Cece gets cookies and cream.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
You're the taste testers.
Yummy.
Is it yummy? What's it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What else?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. What's it taste like, Cece?
Love it.
Chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Is it delicious?
Uh-huh.
Daddy?
Oreo wrapped with vanilla. It's nice.
Oreo wrapped in vanilla? Is it yummy, Cece? Is that good, Bella? I think they like cookies and cream. Okay, so let's try the lemon meringue. Hey, everybody. So, a little crazy over here. Cece loves the cookies and cream.
You like it? Yeah, nothing. Good thing.
Don't mind me. It's been a long travel day yesterday. Been cleaning, regrouping today. Hey, Jen. Okay, so Chris, this is the lemon meringue. Nope, that's Daddy's. Here's yours. Wait, don't take. Wait. Here, Bella. Okay, this one's lemon meringue. It's like the pie, but better because I don't like the pie.
Ready, set, go.
Ready? Hey, Jessica.
That's so good.
How's that taste, Cece?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like that one better?
Me too. I like it.
What's it taste like?
You like lemon meringue pie? Straight out the box.
Bella, what's it taste like?
I don't like it.
You don't like that one? Bella doesn't like that one. That's okay. You like the birthday cake, right? And the cookies and cream? Yep. Dieter, do you want some? Yeah, Dieter wants some. All right, so which one's your favorite out of all the Pro Bars? Hey, Wendy.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue? What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
You have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
You like it?
I want dip and cream.
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls too. Look at that one.
Cookies and cream. You got Cookie Monster.
I'm guessing you like it, kiddo. You like it? You want the lemon meringue, Cece?
No, she didn't like that one.
I don't like that.
Daddy will finish it.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that's our family. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, everybody. So we're a mixed family. Apparently, birthday cake is a winner for me and Cece. Bella loves the cookies and cream, and Chris is lemon meringue, surprisingly, because he's a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah.
So, super excited. I love it that it's a healthy snack and Cece can eat it because she has a tree nut allergy. And none of our products are made in a facility that handles nuts at all. So Cece can have them. There's 0 nuts in them. And it's the only like go-to bar. Like we can't do processed bars. We can't do anything like that because Cece can't have any of it because it's all processed in a plant where there's tree nuts or nuts. So it's really nice that she can have it. It's a quick snack for mommy. It's always in my bag and I can just give it to her. And I heard you, baby. I heard you. She wants ranch and dip. She's my child. Thanks, Kat. So it's really nice. It's convenient for me as a mom that I can just carry them in my purse and